We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Only one team will keep the winning ways going to start the season as we're off in week 2. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. I think. Here we go. 46. 26.
Here's Williams to start the drive. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about real power. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that first down.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Here we go. 26.
Dak off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. It's caught. Ferguson. They get 35 out of that one. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
26.
Give to Williams from the gun. And he'll get down to the 21-yard line before he's stopped. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Yeah, nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
26.
From the 21. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he gets this forward to the 19. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Throw secured by George Pickett. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. The rookie out of Alabama, there on the tackle.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Off the play fake, it's Prescott. Cut near the goal line. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys finish up an excellent opening series. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rule starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. This is Alvin Kamara with it. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Now is Micah Parsons making that play. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Back to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Here's a give inside to Kamara. He gets forward, that's about 4 yards. Malik Hooker with the tackle.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Throwing from the gun. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Play action, Prescott. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Yeah! Wait,
Williams now on 1st and 10. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
yeah! Here we go! Like, take... Hey, kill! Hey, 47! 26!
Another run for Williams. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Here we go, going to 53.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag.
Here we go! 26!
Here's Prescott. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Yeah, here we go! 26! 26!
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. Neither side separating much so far. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're moving it well, but now face a 3rd and short. It's taken in by Williams. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
Going to 54, going to 54, wide. 26.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, check. Here we go, going to 53. Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
From the gun is Prescott. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Bend. Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
And the Saints go in nickel, third down. Dak now from the gun. Left side, and it's intercepted. Pete Werner has it. And the Saints are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being third down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to be out of bounds, I think, a yard or two short of the 20 here. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 3 now. From the 19. Into traffic, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
It just feels like any time this guy touches the ball, it's a big play waiting to happen. He could be lined up wide or when they use him as a runner. If someone doesn't get a hand on him quick, he's gone.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Cowboys are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Tackled on the play by Cameron Jordan. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Completed here to Pickens. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Saints add a 5th defensive back here. 3rd down coming up.
Here we go. What do you think?
Prescott here from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
They go with Williams on the counter. Is in. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 13-0 lead. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Valus Jones now on the return. And look at this return. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Catch is made down the right sideline. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. The Saints with the football. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Here we go.
Running behind center with Kamara. And they stop him after a good run that takes him down inside the 40. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They stay on the ground with Kamara. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. That's good for 7 yards. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They'll throw on 1st. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Saints calling for a timeout, so they're 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Third and long for him here. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Working inside the red zone. Has it down close. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Let's go. Set up.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. One last play before the break. A final throw before the break. Gets everything he had. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sails over the end zone, Brock. But with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Miller. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 32. He's going deep. That's grabbed inside the 30. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Group B to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints tie things up at 14. Reed now to kick this one away. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Yeah! Here we go! Right there!
2nd half starts with a run by Williams. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing now from the gun. This is complete. Jalen Tolbert. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Go to 54, go to 54. Why? 26.
1st down, here's Dak. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Here we go. Right there. 26.
Straight ahead with Williams. They'll work it a couple of yards past the line. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Yeah, here we go.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Slot man in motion left.
26.
2nd and 8. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Here we go.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Throw complete to Williams. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Looking to throw. This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Saints take over as he records his 10th career INT. Wow, this has been a great game so far, Brock. A hard-fought first half, but they're really offering an edge to their opponent here by throwing a pick on their opening drive.
And now we'll get to see if they can capitalize that and pull ahead. They've already got the ball once this half. You know that they're loose, and now they get it back just one snap later.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. A run now with Kamara. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 46. He's throwing deep to the left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Searching for Chris Olave with that one. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They send a man in motion. Shotgun now on 3rd down. He's trying to go deep again. This is brought in at the 15. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Grouping adds the extra point. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7. Reed now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 9. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Running back, motioning right. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
A run with Williams. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Sent to the ground by Pete Werner. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Dak now from the gun. Ferguson's got it, complete. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 1st and 10, Prescott. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis. They'll run. This is Williams. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, it's Prescott. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. This is a 50-yard look from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, that means the football's going to be spotted at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
Every offense in the league today, they want a couple of guys on the roster capable of doing this. Players who can line up a receiver, running back, and make plays from both spots. It's where the NFL's been heading for years, and what a great example on that play.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Here's a throw. He finds Johnson. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Kamara running out of the gun. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now he'll throw off the play fake. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And that's well into the end zone, so a missed chance to stick them near the goal line. Instead, they're going to have the ball at the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Yeah! Hey, kill! 47! 26!
From the gun is Prescott. Hits his running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Yeah! 26!
A handoff to Williams. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Here we go, kill! 26!
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll do what he can. That carry gets to the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go, 47. Yeah! Here we go! Hey, kill! Here we go, 47.
The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Second down now, 7 to go.
Here we go, 47. 26.
Prescott here from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Throwing on 1st is Prescott. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Give to Williams from the gun. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. He'll throw it. He has the 1st over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
We're going to 54. Wide in. 26.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Oh no, they get him yet again! Picked off by Tyrann Mathieu. takes this one back for the pick six. Group B to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints drive their lead to 11.
Cowboys 17.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Here's a return from the 7. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, take.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Wait, take.
Back to the air. Prescott after that pick. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
47. 26.
Throwing again is Dak. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Saints with 6 DBs out there. We've got a dime look for them on 3rd down.
Here we go. Wait, take. Wait, take.
Prescott will look to throw. He lets one fly deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Justin Reed has the INT. And the Saints will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Let's go.
Counter give to Kamara. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Saints moments away from a 2-0 start. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. A tight end in motion now. Here we go, 2nd and 9. This is reeled in by Taysom Hill. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. And off headed right, Kamara. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Hand off here for Miller. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
It's Kamara on third down. And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. Still well short after the 3-yard run. It's going to be 4th down and 6. So this will win on the road for the Saints. And they can be proud.